everybody, and welcome to the Daytona International Speedway. Well, this is the 6th annual Daytona 500. That is right, we got 42 drivers going for the 6th annual Daytona 500. We're going to see 200 miles an hour, we're going to see 3, we're going to see maybe 4 wide action. You never know what's gonna happen. The big one is always looming. The small ones happen randomly. No pit stops, because that's how we roll here in the Daytona 500. So we got 30 laps of racing in the Daytona 500, and we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get down to it. First, we're gonna go through a list of former Daytona 500 champions. Like the first Daytona 500 champion was... Who was the first Daytona 500 champion? I don't even remember. Anyways, well, okay, never mind. I completely lied. I guess we're not going to do that then. All I know is former Daytona 500 winners include Dougie Shears, Zach Olbeck, O'Neal Balvin, Steve Pollard, and others. So, on the pole, he secured it last time in qualifying. It's Kyle Matthews alongside Charles Sanford. So, without further ado, you see starting in the second row are the starting in the second row are the Budweiser dual winners, JT Bryant and Jeffrey Fingai. Let's go trackside for opening ceremonies. For the Daytona 500.
And now, for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome your Grand Marshal, 7-time champion NASCAR Hall of Fame member, the King, the one and only, Richard Petty.
Drivers, start your engines.
Start up when you're ready, man. Frank, when you're ready.
And as you can see, the engines are fired. The 42 drivers are going to roll off pit lane and they're going to go out onto the racetrack. We're going to have 30 laps of racing. Who is going to be the Season 5 Budweiser All-Pro Series champion? I said All-Pro Series champion. I meant to say Daytona 500 champion. As you see the cars coming through turn number 2, You got a bunch of drivers, including the former Daytona 500 winner, the former and defending Daytona 500 winner. That's O'Neal Baldwin starting. He's starting 7th, right? Yeah, 7th. Yep, starting 7th on that inside line. He's got 4 other teammates, I believe. Yeah, 4 other teammates in this race. A bunch of drivers, a bunch of teammates. And they're all ready to go here in the Daytona 500. 30 laps of racing in the Daytona 500, and it is going to be amazing. Here we go. You see him coming off of turn number 4. The 6th annual Daytona 500 is set to get underway. Pace cars in the Daytona 500 Season 6 Budweiser All-Pro Series gets underway. Green flag. All 42 drivers make it into the field, or make it to the green flag. Going down the back straightaway now, Kyle Matthews has the lead. He's got up to the high side around the 03 of the 03 here, and now the 14 car try to go down to the middle, the inside line. Down the inside line, as you see other cars behind him, JT Bryan in the 22. It looks like he is going to lead the first lap of the Daytona 500. As you see, the car is now heading down through turn number 2. The 22 car is still leading. They're 3 and 4 wide all over their pack here, going down the back straightaway. The 10 car kind of sticking out towards the middle line. The 18 staying right behind them. But JT Bryant is still going to have the lead as they come through turn number 4. 24 car up on the outside line, though. He's going to have a good enough run. Oh, we have an accident. Trouble in the back. Caution. No, there's not. Why is there not a caution for this? The 43 of Darren Drake and the 21 of Chuck Petty get involved in an accident, and the NNSCRA officials do not throw a caution for it. We stay under the green flag after the 43 and 21 cars get tangled up off of turn number 4. They kept going, so I guess the NNSCRA wanted to wait for the caution to see what would happen, and since they got back going, they didn't throw the yellow. Feel greatly separated kind of now as they're in the packs here. The 22 of JT Bryant just holding on to the lead. Kyle Matthews, the pole sitter, gets back to second place. They're 3 wide behind him, going down the back straightaway. The top 2 kind of broke away. They have a small gap between them and the 18 car. Coming through the tri-oval. Still smoke on the front straightaway there, but it's from the earlier accident. Now here comes the 27 of Andrew Rich down the inside, going for the second position over the 14 car. And here comes Annabelle Baldwin in the 88 car alongside. All the way up here, he's got Charles Jackson pushing her, and Jessica Villanueva behind Charles. Going down the straightaway, JT Bryant still has the lead. Coming through, we're looking at the back here. As you see, the 43 car has lost the pack along with the 21 car. And Steve Pollard in the 9 car has lost the pack along with Adrian White. But the rest of them feel kind of forming into 2 packs up here. Yeah, kind of forming into 2 packs up here as they continue to go down. Here comes former champions, former Budweiser All-Pro Series champions, Seth Cole and Nick Altendorf down the inside.